Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The Giants possessing the football. We rejoin the action in the second. On first down, Watson. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go! Ryan 38!
On first down, it's Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Come on, let's go!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Ebron caught left side. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Cowboys on third down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Watson looks to throw again. He gives it to Brown. Complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a first down throw, Watson. A dump down to McKinnon. And he spins past him and into space. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we've reached halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Watson on first down, and his throw is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Watson now to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Come on, let's go! Ryan 38!
They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but For the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. Eric Ebron's got skills to spare. They just want the production to equal those, and he needs some good health in order to get that done. Had 61 catches in 2016, battling an ankle.
Yeah, the surprise, though, just one of those 61 hit pay dirt. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Watson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyrell Williams from a yard out. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
First and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
This is taken at his 4.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A first down carry for Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. They're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, You've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
Now McKinnon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Throwing on third down, Watson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here is the punter, Jones, as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And now out come the Giants. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And this is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On third down, Mariota. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out. Out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. New York set to take the field. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we...
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Second down now after the sack.
Let's go!
A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go!
Out of the gun, Watson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Returnable for Lockett. Oh, look at the juke. Tyler Lockett, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Lockett, 91 yards. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the fourth.
It's the fourth quarter, partner, and everyone's looking for a hero in the fourth quarter. They just found theirs.
Yeah, so much for the offense coming out, trying to mount that go-ahead drive. They get it right there on the punt return.
And a punt return play can change the momentum so many different ways and maybe put a team in command.
And he'll get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. So they make the decision. They want a three-point lead versus a two-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Mariota now. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even 1 step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your...
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
To throw on second is Watson, and that's complete to Gilmore. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Time for a break. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're at training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Cowboys on third down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And able to find Decker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Cowboys are going to get a 1st down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Watson now to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyrell Williams, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now here goes the former Cowboy star. It's DeMarco Murray. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mariota. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit.
This first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game.